What is going on, YouTube? We're back with another Forza Horizon 3 video, man. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Starting this one out with a bang now. A lot of people requested this build, and I was even unaware that this person owned this car. I thought they were referring to Adam's 240, but I'm gonna just run through the list. If you guys read the title, you probably already know what's about to go down, but Blaze Bike, Thug Brown, Prancing Hades, Support Your Local Vandal, Caleb Burgess, and Isaac Riviera all want to see Nicole LZs Nissan 240 SX drift build, man. Now, like I was saying earlier in the video, totally unaware that Nicole had gotten a 240, but after doing some research, I gotta say this thing is fire. So we're about to buy this thing up, obviously, as you guys know, and jump right into this build. Now, what we need here, ooh-wee, I like. This is a new one. Wide body. Let me know if you guys want to see that wide body. I like that. I haven't seen that before. But for today's build, we're going to need a Nissan 240 SX SE here. 1993 is going to be the appropriate year for us. So what we're going to do is just pick a stock color. I'm going to go with red right off of the bat, and we're going to change this color up as we get a little more into the build. You guys know me. I always like to start out with stock colors. But with that being said, man, I think the only thing left to do is get into this build, man. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, don't know how it works, taking one request per video uploaded, 7 requests a week. So if you guys have any requests, drop them down in the comment section. On one of the more recent videos would probably be a better way for you to get your request noticed. And, you know, if lots of people like it, lots of other people request that specific build, chances are we're going to have to do that one, man. Now, right off of the bat, not too sure what motor Nicole has in this thing, but from what I can tell, it is fully built right now. Now I'm just going to skim through a couple of options. Got the turbo rallies, 2.6 liter. That looks like the RB26 right there. What I think I'm going to do is stick with the stock powertrain. Just do a couple of upgrades to it. Now right off the bat, drivetrain, we're going to leave the way that it is. Now the aspiration NA is not going to work for us, man. We're going to go and throw a single turbo on this thing just to make a little more power. I'm actually surprised these things come naturally aspirated right out of the bat, man. I thought these were mostly all turbos. Actually, no, that's a lie, man. I remember Cam had the NA automatic 240, so I'm just not paying that much attention, I think is what it is, man. No, we're going to continue working on here. Now, as far as the aero and appearance, she does have the Sylvia, I believe the S13 front end on there. Now, I don't think we're going to be able to get that option here, so I'm just going to pick a body kit that looks kind of like the Sylvia bumper. And I kind of like this Ings. I think that's Ings, man. Is it pronounced Ings? I'm going to go with this one just because it's a nice boxy, not really too many, you know, curves and stuff going on there. And I think that's really going to mimic that Sylvia S13 bumper. Now, as far as the rear end, she's actually rocking a half-decent wing here, and it doesn't look like any of these are going to work for us. So what I think we're going to do is either the stock wing or the Forza wing. I don't know, man. I think I'm going to get flamed either way here. What do you guys think? Forza wing or no wing? I'm going to go with no wing. Now, that's really going to bum me out because I was almost confident we can get the exact same wing on here. But since we can't, I think the stock wing's probably going to be the best. Now, let me know if I made the wrong decision down in the comments section. You guys know I love hearing what I do wrong. Most definitely one of my favorite things about making these videos is all the hate comments that really come in. YouTube's a great place for that. If you guys ever want to, you know, just feel really crappy about yourself, start a YouTube channel, read some of the comments. You just gotta let the trolls do their thing sometimes, man. More views equals more popularity, and whether it's, you know, any publicity is good publicity. Is that what the saying was back in the day? I'm not too sure, man, but it sounds about right to me. So as far as the tires go, even though this is going to be a drift build, I'm going to go ahead and throw on some race tires. You guys also know that I like to catch crap for that, so definitely let me know if I should have put a different tire on here. Now, as far as the wheels go, I'm looking at something like this. Actually, these wheels are almost identical here, but I'm thinking the HRE P107s are actually going to be almost perfect to what Nicole has on this car right now. Back it up there. Now let's see, as far as the rim diameter goes, these are definitely looking like 17s. I don't think you'd put any bigger than a 17 on a drift car. Really, you know, it's expensive to buy the tires for one, and if you damage one of those wheels, also pretty expensive. So I'm going to stick to 17s on there just for the looksies purposes. Now right into the drivetrain portion of this build, I guess you could say. Obviously upgrading the clutch, definitely going to do some work to that transmission and the differential. Let's go ahead and drop that on there. Now you can see that big intercooler on the front, really liking that. Race brakes, why not, man? Let's see, lowering it. Yeah, I think we're going to have to lower this thing for sure. I'm going to go ahead and put anti-roll bars both front and back because I don't want this thing swaying from side to side. As far as the weight reduction goes, let's go ahead and do a sport weight reduction, nothing too crazy. And the intake obviously is getting upgraded. Exhaust, why not race exhaust, because brap. And single turbo, most certainly gonna upgrade that. And why not the intercooler? See if we can max this out right around 800 performance points. 788 is pretty respectable, I think. 790. So I'm pretty happy with the way everything is looking here. We're gonna go ahead and save this to the current car. So next up, what I think we should do is jump into the tuning real quick. Gearing, everything's looking good there. Alignment, not too bad. The only thing I really want to do, lower the front of this car just a bit. Now Nicole's car is actually not lowered that much. It's pretty functional, but I just want to even up the wheel gaps a bit. I noticed the front's hiked, or the rear's hiked up a little more than the front, so I just wanted to even that up. Now as far as the paint goes, you guys may or may not know, Nicole's rocking a very nice purple paint job. I've seen a few videos actually looking up exactly what to do to this build, and it's amazing. You know, just passing through the sun, very nice color. So I'm gonna try to replicate that right now and see. It's kind of a mix between here with a little bit of dark. I'm just gonna toy with the color here and let you guys know what I come up with. And as far as this one goes, I'm thinking this purple is going to be almost perfect. The wheels look like a polished steel, like dark steel. So I'm going to go with the polished steel just for authenticness. And just to make sure this thing looks good, we're going to go ahead and tint those windows, man. So let's save that to the current car. And with that said, I think we are just about ready to take this thing out on the street, see what it's all about. Now I'm really interested to see what this thing sounds like. Pretty quiet actually, I'm not gonna lie. I believe this is a SR20, obviously turbocharged. This is Nicole's drift car. Definitely sure it's got a little more power than this thing. We got to adjust some gearing here, I think. Let's go into the cars section here and tune it. We're just not getting very much power in the low end. I think if we can put our gearing more towards acceleration, since we're not really going to need to go like concentrate too much on the top speed in this one. Lots of grip though. I think because this thing... Yeah, I think because this thing is so underpowered, I'm actually gonna have to take the race tires off of this one. So I'm gonna run back into the garage, take care of that. Alrighty, so we've gone back down to a sport tire and the stock tire width, and that's actually helping a little bit more. I think now we can actually have some fun, get a little sideways. These guys obviously getting in my way. Wouldn't be a Don Squally video if I didn't run into the first thing that I saw when I leave the garage. You guys know how I do it. I mean, I swear I'm not that bad of a driver. It's just as soon as I hit that record button, every drivatar in the game just feels the need to drive right across into my lane and hit me. But that's not, you know, that's not the, shouldn't be the focus of this video. Let's get to rolling in this car. Now, right off of the bat, not entirely fast, which I kind of had an idea that it wasn't going to be. Just because I didn't do too much to, like, you know, I kept the stock engine, just put a single turbo on it. Just some mild upgrades, really. However, since we went back to that sport tire, it's actually getting sideways enough to have a little bit of fun. And it's very controllable too. It's not like some other cars that I build and they're just, they do not handle, very overpowered, incredibly too light, really, to be having such an immense amount of power. But this car actually works, man. I can maneuver this, point it to where I want it to go. Oh, that was my fault. That was my fault. My fault, Mr. King Curtis. Yeah, it's manageable. The power is usable. And for a drift car, it's actually really predictable. Oh, look out. Third gear drifting. Let's see what's second gear. Look at that. Took that turn perfectly. This is the reason right here why now, you know, I don't always max out my builds, is because when you get into max out builds, they're just hard to control, unrealistic. This is a build that actually works right here. A little drift tap for that guy. Like, this actually works 100%. Doesn't sound terrible. Still rips pretty good. I love this first-person view, man, especially when you're just cruising around. Not necessarily for drifting, because it's really hard to get depth perception when you're in here. But for when you're just cruising, it really makes you feel like you're in traffic, to be honest. Like this guy. Oh, those brakes, they could use a little bit of work, though. That guy almost got rear-ended. So yeah, man, I mean, as far as this build goes, replicating, the only thing that I'd really like to see, not really changed, but maybe have a little more option for, obviously, is that spoiler. Can't do the Sylvia front end conversion, which kind of sucks, but nonetheless, man, I think we got this one close enough to call it a video. Look at this guy in his little Yaris. We want to see a Yaris build, man. I don't even think there is one of those in this game. But I'm thinking we're probably gonna put an end to this video. You guys know how we do it. Do our little photo session. Take some nice little photographs here. So if you guys enjoyed this one, as always, don't forget to smash that like button if you guys want to see more and you're not subscribed yet. I mean, click subscribe. It's, you know, you press subscribe, get the notifications, watch the videos, smash the like buttons, you know what I mean? It's kind of like it's a fun little circle we got going on here, me, you, and YouTube, right? I guess it would be kind of a triangle. It's kind of, we're like, kind of like a family triangle, you know what I'm saying? It's like, we're all in this together, ladies and gentlemen. And don't forget to drop those requests down in the comments section too, man. Let me know what you guys want to see, because we're always looking for new requests, man. But you guys already knew that. If you're here, you guys probably already know how the channel works, man. So I'm thinking we're probably for real gonna put an end to this video now. So as always, I am your boy Denali, aka Don Squally. I just want to say thank you guys for watching, and we gonna catch y'all mofos at the next one, man. Peace. Recovery of a lifetime. Oh fuck! Oh no! Oh! Fuck! Yeah, just keep on rolling there. Yeah. Don't worry about the race or anything.